Good morning, Dragonlings. It's Wednesday. It's early. I'm awake. Okay. All right. I had to make sure everything was working the way it's supposed to because I never know. There's been times where I accidentally muted my mic right before going live and did not know until we were like an hour in and someone popped in saying, "Hey, I can't hear you. Have you been talking this entire time?" I'm like, whoops. So, hello, good morning. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I am a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes, and I am participating in Aug80K and trying to write 8,000 words this month. So far, it's not going great, but it's doing okay, and I'm just going to get done when I can get done, and that's okay. One of the things I haven't been doing is actually writing my word counts in a tracker, so I have no idea how much I've actually written this month total. I just know what I've been doing day to day. So, hi, Caro. Thanks for stopping in. Playing with tickets. Like IT tickets or like raffle tickets? I kind of want to know. I'm curious. Good morning, Nadim. It's evening for you, so good evening. Oh, I've been awake since 5 o'clock. My alarm was set for 6. So I would have plenty of time to get dressed and ready for the stream. And I am ready for the stream. I'm just tired still. And I have no reason to be because I've gotten more sleep last night than I have all week. So, All right. I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for our first sprint because I want to get some writing done today. I've got ideas. IT tickets. Okay. Troubleshooting tickets. Same thing. Same thing. As long as you're working is basically what it comes down to. So it's all good. I want a job where I can work from home. I still do. I need to finish up my classes though. I am signed up for a bookkeeping class and a data analytics class, and I'm just doing both off and on here and there as I have time. I had originally planned it so that I would get up early, even on my days off from work, so that I would do classwork, which I guess I could have done today, but I didn't. So I obviously don't want it that badly right now. It would make things easier come wintertime, though. So much easier. Then I would never have to worry about leaving the house. I'm trying to pick a tree. What should we grow? I'm thinking cake. I'm going to do the plant together for now, and if no one joins, I'll just switch it. It's all good. That one looks like chocolate. We'll do that. All right, let me get the code up. You're moving quickly. The 27th of this month? By the way, Caro, I know what today is. I'm just saying. Gotta edit this code. Helps if I actually finish creating the room so I can put a code up there. Whoops. BCW JSG. All right. As for anyone who wants to grow a tree with me, we're going to be growing a chocolate looking cake. So they're not quite as organized as I would like them to be, but they are a little organized. There. I just sent you a message on Discord that told you I know what day it is. Just in case you didn't want it online. So when are you moving? Because if the 27th is your first day of having to go to work again, that means you're moving like in the next few weeks, unless you're going to be coming back. Like, curious minds want to know what's. Okay. And it feels like it was this time last year that you were moving. Have you been in the new current house 2 years or 1 year? Feels like it's only been a year. I do have a package I need to send to you, but I was waiting until after you moved. So once you move, I will be sending you a welcome home care package filled with stuff. I've had it packed up and ready to go, and then you said you were moving, and I was like, well, damn, I'm going to wait until after she moves. 2 years, okay. I don't know why in my mind it was in 2021, even though I knew it was in 2020 because that was the year from hell for a lot of people, but it was definitely your year from hell because of what happened with your move. So, oof. All right, let's see. Do I have so Kara's doing work. Nadine, what are you working on today? Oh, my nose itches. Are you working on another short story? I will be working on my client story for a bit. And then I will be switching to another project, hopefully. God damn it, these are gross. So my anthology came out, or my short story in the anthology came out 2 days ago now. So To Love a Monster is out. And I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm not excited. And I've done several vlog clips talking about that experience so far. It's been an experience, y'all. It's been weird. I'm gonna finish cleaning out my glasses, then I'll get us finished setting up for the sprint, and we'll go ahead and do our first sprint. But I should be happy that the anthology is out. But in a lot of ways I am, because it's exciting to have a published story after 2 years. 2 years? 1 year? 2 years. 2021. So I keep forgetting today it's 2023 too, apparently. 2020 was only 2 years ago, Caro. Almost 3 though. Depending on what year. Okay. But yeah, it's just been an interesting experience, and while I should be excited about having a story out, at the same time I'm more annoyed than anything else because of other people involved with the project. Anyways, okay. Finish cleaning up my glasses. Short stories at the end of the year. Yay, that's exciting. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with writing short stories. I did short stories for a long time. There's plenty of other author tubers here on YouTube that do short stories. I think Lauren Nettles does short stories. Who else does short stories? There's a few people who do short stories. I'm out of the loop in all of the author tubers, so I don't know how many there are, but I do know that there's quite a few that do short stories, and some of them just do nothing but short stories. So no worries. Kara, you do novels too. I've seen how thick your books are. But yes, you do short stories as well. In fact, you've got a few published too. For some reason, one of your short stories popped up to the top of my list the other day on my Kindle. I don't remember the exact title. I just remember seeing the word marshmallow, and I was giggling myself because not even 5 seconds before I had watched a YouTube short about a little hog-nosed snake called Marshmallow. So I just thought it was cute that I watched the video with Marshmallow, and then your book with the marshmallow and the title popped up on my Kindle, and I have no idea why. It was supposed to be in order by most recent, so but it did, and it made me giggle. All right, what was I doing? Okay, timer. I will get this eventually. There we go. That's how I want to do it. It was meant to be, yes. am I having trouble with this today? I don't know what I want to do. Whatever. It's fine. All right. So anyone who's new here, I put prompts on the screen. Sorry, there was something on my screen. I put prompts on the screen for those who don't know what they want to write about but want to write something. So here's the first prompt of today. We're going to do 25 minutes on the clock. I've got the forest app up and running. Yeah. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna make our next room so we can grow another cake, and then I will look at the comments and see what everyone has been doing. Oh goodness, gotta edit this. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. I created a tracker at the beginning of the year to track all of my word counts across all of my projects. I think I have it set up for 12 projects because I tend to flip-flop around between projects throughout the year. And I set it up for 12 projects originally to cover all 12 months of the year. And I used it a little bit in January after I made it. And then I didn't use it again until now. In fact, actually, I'd forgotten I had it. So now I'm trying to get back into the habit of using it again. And I've got to change a couple of things on it because some things aren't working correctly. But that's okay. We will make it work. Let's see. So now I've got to go through all of my projects and look at the writing history. I do love that about Scrivener, the fact that you can pull up your writing history to see on what days you wrote what. It won't be fully accurate because I've noticed that it's not always completely accurate, but it'll be good enough for me for the end of the year when I'm looking back at how much I wrote throughout the entire year. So I'm okay with that. I did end up getting some writing done. I wrote 283 words, which is fine considering what else I was doing. That's not what I want. I want my tracker. So that's good for a first sprint considering what else I was working on. All right. Hi, Miss Swift. How are you today? Just doing some read through. Okay. Hi, Amy. Ooh, you were doing some gardening this morning. Nice. Oh, thank you, Nadine. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I appreciate it if you do. Oh, goodness. Ow. What the heck? Just slammed my hand into the bottom of the desk. Which wouldn't have hurt so much, except for I already have a wound there where a Sam's Club cart attacked me on Friday. So I ripped a whole chunk of skin off my knuckle. And that's a nice, ugly wound. And now I just slammed my hand in my desk. Good. I'm great. Fantastic. Okay. That should not be that sore. I think I did a number on it. Good job, Skye. Brilliant. Okay. Anyways. So my next project for me, I need to write this down so I don't forget, is I have to go back through my tracker and refill it in. Oh my goodness. To be fair, I totally stole this tracker idea. I've been tracking word counts off and on in various places for several years now. But a couple of years ago, Caro did a video where she tracked everything in one document. And I totally created this one based on the one she had made. So thanks, Caro, for the idea to put it all in one document. Because usually what I've been doing in the past is like I'll have several sheets and then I'll have one sheet that shows a whole bunch of data. Whereas this time everything's in the one sheet. I have one sheet for writing and one sheet for editing. I don't think I've ever even used the editing one. Nope. I set it up, never touched it. I set it up with the idea of editing Damned and Deadly, which is the third book in the Damned and Dangerous quartet. I'm brilliant. They're tricksy hobbitses. Let's see. To be fair, I haven't actually been doing a lot of writing this year. So I don't imagine I'll have a lot to fill out with the tracker, but I still want to fill it out to see what I've been working on when and how much I've done in each project. Because I have a tendency, I'll start writing in a project, I'll hit a point where I'm like, I don't know where the story is going, get the idea of how to fix it, go back and start over and redo it from the start. So actually, the first 3 projects that are listed on this are all the same story, just the new drafts of said story. And I literally wrote DNF when I quit working on it and restarted it. So you can see where my progress is. And usually the DNF is right where the first word count is in the new project. So that's great. That's how I work too. Jan through August. All right. I wrote that on the wrong color. It needs to be on blue. Fudge nuggets. Because I'm adding this to my Kanban board. Let's see. Fill out word count tracker for. See, I just started August, so August is updated. I did this wrong. That's okay. Yeah, I did this wrong. Okay. I'll get us set up for the next sprint in just a couple of minutes. And then we will start it and I'll finish filling that out during the sprint. Let's see. Is there any other thoughts, comments, or not? Yeah. I don't even know how I hurt myself. I just remember, like, I was loading stuff into the car and I happened to glance down at my hand, and because I think I had gotten some red on one of the boxes as I was putting it on the cart, and I looked down at my hand and go, oh, I'm bleeding. And my kids looked at me and they were like, oh my God, there's a flap of skin loose. I'm like, yep. And I pulled it off and I was like, okay, we just bought Band-Aids. Can someone find them for me? It didn't hurt until like a couple of days later. And then all of a sudden it's like, ow, what the heck? So no idea what I actually did. No idea exactly when I did it. All I know is that I did. And I'm sorry if that was TMI. I didn't realize that was probably a bad story to tell. I apologize. I just combined my apologies and I apologize into one sentence and it came out funky. My bad. I'll fix it that way. Alrighty, I'm going to start getting us set up for the next sprint. Let's see. Here's the next prompt. If anyone wants to use it, you don't have to. Don't worry about it if you don't. Here we go. Our timer is up. Oh my goodness. I have the Chrome extension for the Forest app on my computer. However, you can't do the group planting with the Chrome extension. So, Amy, I know you are part of the Forest app Discord. If you could put that suggestion in there for like the extension to get the group ability, or even like for them to make a computer app program so that I could like share that screen instead of the timer that I'm using now, that would be amazing. I'm just saying. That would be totally cool. Because it would be cool to like share the Forest app screen versus this random Google timer that I'm using instead. Because it would be cool to actually show this is the tree we're going to grow today and watch it grow on screen. All right, let's get this sprint started. We're going to do 25 minutes. Be productive, get things done. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments. Welcome back, Carol. I'm gonna go ahead and set up our next tree. Jeez, wow, I had a brain fart there. I was like, what the heck are we doing? We're gonna continue growing cakes. Let's see. Helps if I can edit. Two, 4, YXD, YSG. Okay. Save and show. All right. That's for anyone who wants to grow a cake. Mail. Wow. Okay. Hello, phone. Grow a cake with me. Picture hunting for wagons. All right. Here we go down the Oregon Trail. Oh, goodness. My daughter's actually reading a book that has Oregon Trail in the title. I have no idea what it is. It's one of those, I think it's Choose Your Own Adventure book. My whole chair is loose and I don't know why. Like I'm wiggling and I shouldn't be wiggling. One of these days I'll get an office desk chair that works wonders. I went through all of my projects because I have them all stored in one place and started writing down projects and when I worked on them so that I could put them into my word count tracker. Yep. So I'll be able to get that updated today, hopefully. I feel like I'm missing a couple things, but I haven't worked on a lot this year, so maybe I'm not. I don't know. Yes, phone, I know. It's the problem with having to consolidate everything to one computer when you've been working on two and you got stuff everywhere is that like I don't know if I'm missing stuff or actually not because I had so many duplicate files. So I might not actually be missing anything and it just looks and feels like I am. But according to this, I've worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 projects this year. Off and on without finishing anything except one. So that's fun. It is really early. But I still shouldn't be yawning. I don't know what's going on. I am tired without actually being tired. Maybe it's time to open my monster. I'll give us a couple more minutes and then we will start the next sprint. I am probably mentally tired, yeah. That's probably exactly it. I keep doing work and then more work and then more work. And work itself makes me physically tired because there's not much mental stuff going on with that job. But then I come home and do writing stuff and admin stuff, and I'm still missing stuff that I know I should be doing. It's just that I don't have the time or energy for them when I get home from work. So mostly the energy. But I think the thing is, part of it is that I had my alarm set for 6 o'clock this morning, so that would be up in time for my stream. And then I woke up before 5. No idea why. There was no reason for it. My body just hates me. And I'm just done. I do a lot of mom duties, yes. And there's probably stuff I'm missing with that too. My house looks like a giant garbage can because it hasn't been seriously cleaned in a while. A long while. I do things here and there, but not enough for it to actually be considered clean by any stretch of the imagination. It's just cleaner. Mostly it's moving a mess from one area to another area. I just need to take large garbage bags and just get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. That's what really needs to happen. Because part of it is that my husband is a hoarder and wants to keep everything for no reason at all. And it's irritating. All right, let's go ahead and get set up for the next sprint. I'm going to get our next prompt up. If you want to write on that, you can. If you don't, that's okay too. I promise it will not hurt my feelings if you don't want to write my prompt. It won't hurt my feelings at all. It really won't. It's okay. It's just there for those who don't know what they want to write about, but want to write about something. Alrighty. So, I'm going to grow a purple cake. Got the prompt up, got the sprint up. Okay, here we go. You're going to start our next 25-minute sprint. Do whatever you want to work on, as long as you're being productive. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. right, that is time. What'd you do? How you do? Let me know in the comments. Because I'm curious and nosy. And we're going to do one more sprint, so I'll go ahead and get us set up for that. Do this cake. And this will be the last sprint of my stream. And then I'll go back and look at the comments as soon as I get this up. H or Y A U E S G H R Y. This has no numbers. I'm not used to that. A U E S G. All right, here we go. Last cake we're going to make. And I see Mama Ward jumped into the comments. Hello, welcome. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry you had to do that. Yeah, that's the way I had to do it too with when I was getting rides from people, is that I had to make sure, like, I often heard that, yeah, I'll take you somewhere if you give me gas money, but they wanted the cash in hand. I'm like, no, I will fill your gas tank. Like, stop by the pump and I'll put gas in your car, but I ain't just handing you random money because I know it's not going in your tank. I need to just, I think one of the things I'm going to try next week is, so I've been working on like blocking out my time and seeing what I can work on when. And I was trying to do it so that I write every day. And I'm quickly discovering, I already knew that I was a binge writer, more of a binge writer, but I wanted to try this. And I'm already finding that on days where I have work, it is not a good idea for me to try to do anything dealing with writing because it just doesn't always work. Sometimes I can write during my lunch breaks. My lunch breaks are 30 minutes long. Takes me a couple minutes to set up my laptop, get everything ready to go, especially like if I already have the documents open. So I can get a 25-minute sprint in there sometimes. And I have a couple times this week. That's how I've been getting any writing done. But when I'm home, it doesn't work as well. Or like yesterday, I was just doggone tired and I went to the laundromat right after work. I had been working in laundry at work, and then I went to the laundromat to do more laundry after work, and I was just like, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this. So while I did get some words in, I was mostly just writing, deleting, writing, deleting, writing, deleting, because I wasn't happy with any of the words I was writing. So that's fun. But I think all of that to say, I think one of the next things I'm going to try for next week is that I will only try to write on Wednesday and Sunday. And the rest of the week, especially like after I get off work, if I write during my lunch breaks, great. If I don't, that's okay. And then when I get off work, I'm going to try to get some admin work done because I would like to be posting to Instagram more. I have stuff I need to send to people. Like I need to get things done, or like maybe do some of my coursework that I said I was going to do early in the morning on Wednesdays and Sundays and haven't been. So I think that's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to try it and see if it works. Maybe then I'll get some more writing done. Yeah, I have to make time for writing, but that's why I set up these live streams on Wednesdays and Sundays, is because I know I will write during the streams. I don't find when I join other people's streams in the comments section, I don't find myself writing. I don't know what it is about being on camera versus just being in the comments, but like when I'm in the comment section, I think it's because you can't see me and you're like, you don't know what I'm doing. So I spend more time like watching YouTube videos instead of actually getting work done. When I'm in the comment section of someone else's stream, 90% of the time. There's rare occasions where I'll jump into someone's stream in the comment section and I'm actually writing, but it's very rare these days. So setting up my own live streams twice a week is definitely working better because you can see my face and you can see me and you can see my facial expressions, and sometimes because I'm wearing glasses, you can see the reflection of my screen in the camera, and or I'm at least consciously aware that you might be able to see the reflection of my screen in the camera. So even if you can't actually see it, in my brain you can. And it helps a lot. Okay, hold on. You wrote a lot of stuff there, Mama Ward. Is that what you've been working on writing wise, or is that I feel like that's what you're working on writing wise, not more about the situation that you found yourself in. Yeah, okay, okay. For a second there you had me worried. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, I'll give it 2 more minutes and we'll start the next sprint. The last sprint. And I'm going to use it to finish updating my word count tracker because it's interesting to see how much I've been working on when. And according to this, I went through all of my projects to find out what I've worked on this year. And according to this, I didn't work on anything in February, which I think is a lie, but it might not be because I was still in my activities director position. So that actually might not be a lie. I might not have worked on anything in February, March. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. At least not writing wise. I may have editing wise because there's a lot of I'm ignoring the editing stuff right now. So maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I'm just inputting everything I've worked on this year and putting in all the word counts and getting that done and knocked out so that I don't have to worry about it. 267 words in 10 minutes. Nice. So that is a good way to warm up. And that means you'll be ready for the next sprint, which we're going to start in just 1 minute. So I'm going to go ahead and get our stuff set up for us. I'm going to get the next prompt on the screen. Again, if you don't have to use it, if you don't want it, it's just there if you don't know what you want to write about, but want to write something. And then let's see, where is there's my timer. All right, here we go. We're going to write, this is our last sprint for this stream. I know Lisa Daly's going live in about 10 minutes for her stream, which is why I moved my streams from 8 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning for me, my time. So that wouldn't overlap her stream too much. So here we go. Last sprint of the morning. We're going to knock out whatever projects we're working on, whatever tasks you're trying to get accomplished. 25 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I got an echo there. That is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I did a whole lot of nothing. I mean, I got things done. I just spent a lot of time in the comment section instead of, doing what I should have been doing. But that's okay. I finished updating my writing tracker, so it is up to date. And apparently, I didn't do any writing in February or in March, which actually makes sense because I did switch jobs in March. So that makes perfect sense because those couple of months leading up to then, I was in full burnout and there was just so much going on at work stress wise that even if I'd wanted to, I probably couldn't have written it all. So that actually makes sense. But Tracker is now completely updated as accurately as it can be. Scrivener sometimes gets things wonky, so I can't always tell if it's accurate or not, which is why I like to track stuff also in my planner. But I didn't really use a planner in January to March either. I remember setting one up. I remember sending pictures of my setup planners to my friends being like, look at me, I'm going to be so accountable for myself and track all these things. And then I didn't because life sucked. So yeah, and I updated my Kanban board and moved things around and redid some things. And that's the extent of my accomplishments, which is still a lot. Carol creeped on Lisa. We were talking about that in the chat. I'm stalking you, but only in your public places. So, and I, as soon as you said that she wasn't streaming today, I was like, wait a minute, she always streams. And I went to her page as well. I was like, why isn't she streaming? And it didn't occur to me to look over her community tab where she had made a post 13 hours ago, by the way, that says not streaming tomorrow. Oh, well, that's what I get for not. I wanted the community tab so badly. And now that I have it, I don't use it the way I always said I was going to. I was like, I can't wait until I can get it because I'm going to use it for this, 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 and this. I have just started using it for those things that I said I was going to use it for. That's it. Creeper's gonna creep. Didn't use my trackers or planners this year very much. Yeah, this is the first quarter I've used them almost at all. Work is physically demanding. I mean, I'm cleaning rooms, whether it's in the hospital or the care center, or doing laundry, which is an all-day thing with almost no downtime except for your breaks, your scheduled breaks. So like I'm always physically tired, but it's so much mentally better. And it's just so much better. And I'm so much happier. And I see the new activities person, and I'm like, I am so sorry that they are driving you into the ground. Because that's exactly what's happening. She's been there less than 4 months, and she looks like she's dead already. And I'm like, I did warn you before you took the position, because she used to be a CNA. Yeah. And she saw what I had to go through. So like she knew what she was getting into. So I can only feel a little sorry for her. But yeah. Do the creep? Lonely? I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know what that is. But yeah, I gotta get better about using the community tab. I gotta get better about posting to social media again now that I actually have, like, despite everything that I always have going on with the kids and home and work and stuff like that, like I actually do have the time. I just spend a lot of my time doom scrolling these days because I don't have the mental capacity. Is someone at the door? Hold on just a moment. My door is open and I want to know what the heck, because as far as I know, no one's awake. I will be right back. Never mind. It is a child. Okay. I can breathe now. Wait. You're awake early. You gave me a heart attack. I'm sitting here thinking that someone has just walked into our house. I let Baggy out earlier and I did not lock the door back because I never do. And you just scared the piss out of me, child. I was like, who the fuck is in my house? I didn't see you or hear you. All I heard was the screen door shutting. That's all I heard. Noise canceling headphones, kid. I can barely hear you right now. You're whispering. I'm pretty sure they can hear you because the mic is on the computer, not the headset. But you just scared the hell out of me. Good job. Congratulations. Oh my god, I'm gonna die now. The youngest is awake. Oh man. I'm not used to waking up before like 11 o'clock now that they no longer have swim and have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning and school starts in like 3 more weeks. School starts August 29th, guys. And so they go to school August 29th, 30th, 31st. First? Yes. Then they're out for 3 days because of Labor Day. Why didn't they just start school after Labor Day? Like, seriously. It's not her fault that she scared me. To be fair, I really didn't hear her because of the headphones. I just heard the screen door shut, and then I turned my head and the door is open, and I'm like, what the hell? I know that was shut. I'm awake now. If I wasn't awake before, I'm awake now. Yeah, okay. Squirrel moves, doing scrolling. I have to get the non-emergency 911 phone number, like, for the police, because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, sometimes you just need some help, and it's not necessarily a 911 emergency. And I was like, I don't even know the number for the local station if I needed it for any reason at all. Gotta love the doom scrolling. See, the funny thing is, I call it doom scrolling, but I'm literally just sitting there watching YouTube shorts and TikTok funny videos. Like, my sister will send me. My sisters that's our love language. We send each other TikToks. And so they'll send me a TikTok, and for some reason, when you're on your phone, if it just shows the link versus a link in the preview, it doesn't always open that TikTok. It opens up whatever's on your feed. So I'll sit there and try to open up the TikTok that they sent me, and it won't open that exact one. It opens up a random one instead. But I'll sit there and scroll through a bunch of TikToks, just watching TikToks all day long. So I don't, and it just, when I have no brain capacity, that's what oh, I did not know that. That's good to know about the 911 thing. Huh. Okay. That's good to know too. Though honestly, being in this small of a town, I probably should just have like the jailhouse number in my phone. Just because I actually probably do somewhere, honestly, now that I think about it, because I had to go there to get my my background test. They had to take my fingerprints to send off to the company that was doing my background check for work. So I might actually have their number for when I had to schedule that appointment many years ago. We're not hungry. Stop it. Oh goodness. But yeah, I've got to take the time I use for doom scrolling and watching, YouTube videos, and either delegate it to something else. Like, I was thinking to myself yesterday, I was like, I want to watch a movie when we were eating dinner. So I sat on the couch, and the girls and I watched 2 episodes of an anime that I've been wanting to watch. And I was thinking to myself during it, I was like, I could be illuminating right now because I don't need to look down at what I'm doing in order to watch the anime and do that at the same time. And I was like, oh, that's a good way to relax. We should do that more often. So it's just a matter of me doing things, and that bye, Carol. Have a good day. Be happy and smiley today. Yeah, once I get done with this stream, I'm gonna go like reorganize my life a bit. That's what my plan is for today. So I have a plan. I just need to put it in motion. And so, yeah. Background test. You tested positive for both personal identity and a carbon footprint. We found your prints in the system. Why? Well, you remember a long time ago back in the 90s when they had that program called Find a Kid? That's why. Yeah, legit. My fingerprints were already in the system, not because I've ever been jailed before or arrested or anything like that, because I haven't been, but because of the Find a Kid program. My prints were already in the system because of that, which is a scary thought, but also pretty cool in a weird way. Like, does anyone remember that program? Does anyone know about that program? I don't know if they do it anymore because my kids haven't had to do that in any of the schools they've been to. Like, I remember when I was living in Hope Mills at the time, and they actually specifically made a day, kind of like picture day, where you had to go. The police were there to do the Find a Kid fingerprint kits, and you spent the day covered in ink because they were taking your fingerprints, and everyone was like making faces on the walls. We were the janitor's worst nightmare that year or that day. But like, I remember that. Does anyone else have that memory? I'm curious. I kind of need to know. It can't have just been the school I was going to. It can't have been. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I do have the time, and 90% of the time, I probably do have the mental energy to at least create like graphics for Instagram posts or like the community tab posts or stuff like that. Even if I don't actually make those posts right then, it doesn't take a lot of brain power for me to make Instagram posts because it's just an image, not the posts themselves, the graphics. So, yeah. Hello, Mary. You actually caught us on the tail end. We're wrapping up, and I'm just basically bouncing around topics when I should be winding down after my child scared the piss out of me. Oh, goodness. But I will be back on Sunday for another sprint, another stream. Wow, I really can't word today. I'll be back Sunday for another stream. I stream at 8:30 Mountain Time, which is 10:30 Eastern on Sunday. And then Wednesdays, I'm doing 7 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 9 a.m. East. No. Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern. So, and then if anyone ever wants to join me on camera, just shoot me a message, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram. I've been checking my message requests more on both of those so that you can contact me. And if around you too, where are you at? You're behind me? You cannot get up behind my computer. Every time you do that, you knock my shit down and I have to set it up again. You're a brat. No, I don't care. You're still a brat. Go away. My daughter's cat. Not my cat. My daughter's cat, who seems to love being in the window that's right behind my computer desk. And every time, there's plenty of space for her to get behind there, but she has to knock everything down because she's a typical cat. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, Mama Word, you're getting back just some ending. I was letting everyone know that if you ever want to be on camera with me, just shoot me a message either on Instagram or Facebook. Heck, you can even email me if you prefer. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Mountain, 10:30 Eastern, and next Wednesday, 7 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Eastern. So, but yeah. I know, but I got a couple things I got to get done today, and I'd only planned on being around until 9 a.m. today. I didn't discover that until we were most of the way done with the stream either. So that's what I get for not paying attention. There is a link in the description of other streams that are going on. I think in another half hour, there's another stream on girls have the timer set. I don't remember what the stream is on. Someone is having a stream at 11 a.m. Eastern. That doesn't sound right. In 30 minutes. Do you seriously want another sprint, Mama Ward? Is that why? Maybe I'll actually get words done on this one. I need to make my to-do list for today, so I can technically do that on... Why are you twisting my arm like this, Mama Ward? Angela Hester book. Oh, yes. That's who was streaming. Yes. You are a bad influence. What's up, kiddo?
Hi. Who are you streaming with?
I'm not streaming with anyone. This is the child that scared me to death. All right, we'll do one more sprint. You're lucky, Mama Ward. I have another writing prompt set up already. So this one's just going to be, this one is the last one, though. I already closed my timer, so you don't even get a timer. Actually, I don't think I did. It's right there. I lied.
I do all of you.
Bye, kiddo. All right, let me open my Forest app. Mama Ward, do you do the Forest app? Do you usually use the Forest app? Because otherwise I'll go ahead and set up a room real quick. This is the last one, Mama Ward. Create. I don't know what she said. Let's see. 8G 8F B7SG. I did not type any of that. That's great. 8G EFB 7SG. Okay. Save show. There we go. For anyone who wants to jump into the no cell service at the house. I feel that. I'm only connected. I have no cell service at all. I am connected to the Wi-Fi though. So I can use things as long as I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. I have it set up that way. I don't remember how we did that, but we do have it set up that way for all of our phones. Even my kids' flip phones have that now. They have flip pay-as-you-go phones. So that I can contact them when they need to be picked up for after school events, or if they need to say, hey, such and such was canceled. I'm only going to give it 2 minutes for anyone to join the Forest app if they want to, and then we'll get started on the sprint. Excuse me. All right, today's to-do list. That's what I'm going to work on during the sprint. Things I need to do today. Make sure I add update 2023 word count tracker because I've already done that, and I want to be able to check off one thing. And live stream. I'll have 2 things done today already. I haven't even written my list yet. Woo! I'm probably going to spend the sprint figuring out a weekly plan so that I can do some admin stuff on certain days and writing stuff on certain days. I miss doing 10K days. And I used to do 10K days with Tamara Woods where I would stream either in the morning or the evening, and then she would take the opposite. And we haven't been doing that for a while. She hasn't been doing great. That makes sense, Mama Ward. I don't blame you for that. But yeah, I miss doing 10K days like that. And I see a lot of these other like writing stream challenges going on. Oh, Mama Ward, an idea for you. You actually do not need a cell phone in order to use the Forest app. There is actually a Chrome extension. It's just the basic grow a tree, so you can't like join us in a room or anything like that I know of. But it does allow you to grow trees. I'll put it in my vlog. I will show you how to do it in the vlog because I know you're using Chrome, aren't you, for your internet provider? That's not right. Internet browser. And if you're using Chrome, you can add it as an extension, and it's just the simple plant and timer, and that's it. And then you can put in a block list so that you can block any sites you don't want to be visiting. But I just discovered that the other day. I was trying to figure out a way to use that as my timer versus the Google timer so that we could you could see the plant as it's growing, but I haven't figured out how to do that. I think there's a way that I can add my phone as a guest on the stream, and if I can figure out how to add my phone as a guest on the stream, that way we can see the screen and as the plant is growing. The problem is I use my phone for other things too, so that's the problem with that. But I do have that secondary phone that never works for almost anything, but it's still connected to my Google account. So maybe I can add that one. I've never heard of Pomodoro Kitty. I will have to check that out. All right, let's go ahead and do this last sprint. I'm going to put my other banner back up, my last prompt that I had for today that I hadn't planned on using for today. I see you, Mama Ward. All right, we're going to do 25 minutes, grow this last cake, and get some productivity done. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What you do? Let me know in the comments. I saw where Mama Ward said that she won't be able to stream because now she's got to go pick up the childling again. It sucks, but I hope it's a situation where they just didn't show up because they didn't feel like it. I didn't realize it was also a coworker, and not a situation where something bad happened. Like, I put it in the comments about the fact that there's always these scenes in the movies where like someone is angry because so and so didn't show up, and they're like, they better not be here because they're dead. And it turns out that's exactly what happened. They're like, oh fuck. I hope it's not that kind of situation. Nice, Mama Ward. 421 words is not bad at all. That's awesome. Congrats. I did my to-do. I made my to-do list, and I watched a couple of videos on YouTube because I did not feel like writing. I also made a couple of changes, updates, whatever you want to call them, to the word count tracker because I was having trouble finding the different months. And when I add a project title, it was just going back to January. That's the problem with having everything in one sheet. So I made some updates to color code the months so that I can find them a little easier when I'm scrolling to find where I'm supposed to be inputting word counts. So that makes things better. And yeah, that's what I did this sprint. Sam got 355 words. That's awesome. Go ahead and close that because I don't need that anymore. All right. Well, everyone, that is going to wrap up the stream because I've got to hop off here and I got to get a few things done from my to-do list that I made. And I also now need to use the bathroom. I drink a full glass of soda and I have drunk about a third of my monster now. Mary sorted through a bunch of stickers. Ooh, organizing them, huh? I'm all about stickers and organizing stickers. Hi, JC. I'm glad you could make it and say goodbye at least. Mama Ward, I hope everything works out with you and your daughter and everything that's going on with that situation because that just sounds like a wreck. So good luck. Amy grew a tree and ate lunch. Nice. More read through. Awesome. All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. And thank you for joining me today. I will be back on Sunday at 8:30 my time, which is 10:30 Eastern, if you're interested in joining me then. But yeah, and I'm streaming Wednesdays at 7 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern, and 8:30 on Sundays, which is 10:30 Eastern. At least for the month of August, I will use the community tab and post a schedule for September once I have a better understanding of what I'm doing then. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope everything works out for you, Mama Maggie, and it works out. So, but until next time, I will see you guys all later. Bye, everyone.